In our last BR draft, we did best team possible, and we had an amazing draft. 3 diamond players, man. 3! We have 90 overall Nomar Mazara at the top of our lineup trying to get that lefty-righty cheese. We have switch hitting 99 overall second baseman Roberto Alomar batting second, and we have the 93 overall Kelvin Herrera as the closer. We also have Justin Smoke, who's a switch hitter on our lineup. Eduardo Nunez has a cheese swing. Odubel Herrera has a cheese swing. We went on a wild run with this squad, and we did get up to 11 wins. The problem is, we got a loss too. I'm not going to tell you who the 9-game reward is. I'm not going to tell you who the 12-game reward is. I'm just going to let you know that we are 11-1. Before I let you know who the diamonds that we have unlocked and could potentially unlock, let's get caught up on how we got to this point. Now remember, we played 1 game when we originally drafted the squad and we won. So we are currently 1-0. We're going up against LA2NC 5150s. I have no idea what that means, but we're in the 2nd inning. We have a runner on second base. Tyler White, our common card off the bench, is going to hit what looked like an RBI single out the center, but the center fielder dove for it. That's going to get him to second base, and then Kurt Suzuki's going to come up, and he's going to slap one out to left field. I thought about going home, didn't, but then he bobbled it and left. So we're going to take off, we're going to score. That's going to give us a 2-0 lead. He got really upset when Kelvin Herrera came into the game, so he got up out of there. So now we're 2-0, but guys, this is the game. If you watch my Battle Royale runs, if you've been watching me at all this season, this is where I lose every time. I have had 3 12-win runs where I lost when I was 2-0. Usually people redraft when they lose before the 3rd win reward. We just can't seem to get over this hump, so let's see. Justin Smoke's going to rip one down the line here. It's going to end up being a single because he hit it too hard. So that's going to give us a 3-1 lead into the 3rd, where Ken Griffey Jr. gets a single in a full count. Next man up, Rod Carew, 1-2 count. Trying to get that ground ball double play, and he's going to poke one into the left center field gap. That looks like it might score a run, but Griffey's a little slow. That's going to keep runners on 2nd and 3rd. Now we're going to skip ahead a little bit. We have 1 out. Fred McGriff up there, full count. And we did it again. Guys, we did it. Not only did we lose when we were 2-0, we completely choked this time. We had that game. Moving on. 1st inning, we already have 1 run. We have a runner on 1st. We're looking to steal, but Justin Smoke, who may be the MVP of the team on this run, he hits a 2-run bomb. We take a 3-0 lead in the 1st. That's all we would need for the win. So now we are 3-1. Marco Estrada is our 6-game reward. We have Colin Ray going up against Hector Santiago. But very quickly into this one, we're going to get a free win. I went into my bullpen to get some guys warmed up, and he quit right away. So there's win number 4. Looking to get win number 5. We're going to speed this thing up. 3rd inning, bottom half, 1 out. And Justin Smoke does it again. This one to the opposite field and off the foul pole. Gone. Win number 5, courtesy of Justin Smoke. We are now 1 win away from that Marco Estrada card. Let me show you how we got it done. 1st inning, we've already scored 1 run, and we have runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Starlin Castro is going to hit a single up the middle. I don't know what he was doing, not throwing it to the second base or the cutoff man, so I just said, screw it. We're just going to keep sending them, and we end up scoring Roberto Alomar from 1st base. We get 3 runs on the inning, and my opponent quit. We're getting a lot of quits and a lot of blowouts with this team, guys. That's our 6th win, which unlocks our 9-game reward, and our 9-game reward is Giancarlo Stanton. 1st inning, Justin Smoke again. I told you guys, Justin Smoke, switch hitting silver. He is an MVP candidate. RBI single back up the middle. That's going to give us a 1-0 lead. Next man up, we got Starlin Castro. He has hit the ball very well for us on this run as well. He hits a single out to right. That's going to score another run. Gives us 1st and 2nd for Kyle Schwarber. And Schwarber, lefty, he's going to pop it up, but it drops in front of the left fielder. One of the luckiest hits I've gotten in all of my BR games all year long. That's an RBI single for Kyle Schwarber. My opponent this time around, though, he didn't quit. He stuck around, he hung out, he flew out to a Odubel Herrera to end the game. That's going to be win number 7. GG's to my opponent on that one. He battled back. He shut me down in the second and the third inning. He had some tough at-bats. He even scored a run in that game. He didn't quit, unlike a lot of my opponents in this particular BR run. So GG's to him. But that's win number 7. We're looking for win number 8. We're 2 wins away from Stanton. Kyle Schwarber's going to hit a base hit, what looked like a base hit back up the middle, hits the pitcher, he's safe at first. I tried to stretch the runner from first to third, didn't work out for me. So now, again, we have a runner on first with 1 out, and Justin MVP Smoke to Utah Street. Bomb! Takes a 2-0 lead. Now we're going to skip into the second, where Roberto Alomar's going the other way. That's going to one-hop the wall for extra bases. We already have a 2-run lead, and he's going to make his way to third with a triple. Next man up with 1 out, Justin Smoke. He's going to hit a ground ball to first base. He throws it home, and then he throws it from home to first where Justin Smoke's out. I took off for home as soon as the catcher went to throw it to first, and we ended up scoring that extra run even though we grounded into the first baseman who was playing on the grass. And then Eduardo Nunez is going to come up. He's going to hit a triple. And then when he threw it to third, I decided I got really crazy on the bases in a couple of these games, especially once I already had the lead. Calvin Herrera is going to strike out Kike Hernandez to end this game. But the base running with this team, along with the hitting, was phenomenal. 8-1. We have won 6 straight at this point. We're jumping straight into it. Bases loaded for Castro. Laser show. Starlin Castro, that's going to one-hop the wall, and that's easily going to score 2 runs. But it's a good thing we got all those runs early because my opponent did not quit. He actually put 2 on the board, and he ended up with first and third with 2 outs in the third. He was threatening. He almost tied it, but we got him to ground out to end the game. Starlin Castro got the big RBIs in that one. Everyone on this team was producing. That's our 9 win. That unlocks Stanton. Who's our 12-game reward, guys? Who do you think it is? Jason Giambi. 98 overall, Jason Giambi. This is the Oakland Athletics version. This card, it's very similar to the 95 overall Adrian Gonzalez, the Red Sox Adrian Gonzalez. Really good contact against both. Really good power against righties. So before we jump into that game where we're going to play, it's either we win and we get Giambi or we lose and we're eliminated. Let me show you guys how we got our 10th and our 11th win. Looking for win number 10. Kyle Schwarber up in the second inning with 1 out and a runner on first. I was actually stealing third, and it was perfect timing because it's a weak ground ball back up the middle. Going to score easily from second base. Schwarber with the RBI single, and then later in the inning, Nomar Mazara's not playing around. The lefty-righty cheese to that 90 overall Mazara is amazing. He hits a 2-run homer. That gives us a 4-0 lead, and we end up winning that game by a score of 4-0. Now, here's the last one. This is win number 11. Matt Boyd on the mound against Brady Rogers. We got Hobbits by Tigers. New BBS is his PSN. You got a runner on first with 2 outs, Kurt Suzuki. That's a laser out to left field, and look at the awkward bounce off the wall. It goes away from the left fielder, and he had a hard time picking it up. So I'm going to score from first with 2 outs on a triple from Kurt Suzuki. I told you guys, everyone on this run contributed. Everyone played a role. Kurt Suzuki hits an RBI triple to give us a lead, and then he ends the game throwing out a runner at second. That's amazing. I mean, Kurt Suzuki's hitting the ball, Smoke's hitting the ball, Castro's hitting the ball. We're throwing people out on the bases. We're stealing extra bags when we're running. This team was a lot, I mean a lot of fun to play with. But now that I got you caught up, we are 11-1. If we win, we unlock Jason Giambi. If we lose, we're eliminated and all we get is Stanton. It's a 1-game showdown. It sucks we blew that game. Can you imagine? I haven't gone 12-0 all year. I've won 12 games 3 times. This is my 4th attempt at it, but I have not gone 12-0 yet. Now, first inning, 2 outs already. We brought Herrera in early, not playing any games. trying to get our best guys out there first. Stanton's going to fly out to center field to end it. So no damage done on his part in the top of the first. Now it's our turn to hit. Nomar Mazara and Roberto Alomar both grounded out to start the inning. And then Justin Smoak comes up and he hits what would be a single on most days as a line out right up the middle at the shortstop who was playing in the shift. So that's our half. Now, his turn in the top of the second. He's threatening first and second with 2 outs, but he lines out to third. Very scary opportunity for him there. At this point, my palms were sweating, but now it's our turn to threaten. You got a runner on first, and Kyle Schwarber's going to hit a single out to right off Carl Edwards Jr. That's going to give us first and second now. Kurt Suzuki coming up with 2 outs. He's been dangerous in this spot before, and he squares one up. Kurt Suzuki, caught at the warning track against the wall on the run. I almost broke my controller when he caught that ball. But Daniel Murphy, top of the third, he's going to pop out to end it. Once again, my opponent had 2 runners on and a diamond at the plate. He can't get the job done. Now it's bottom 3. We have an opportunity to win the game. Nomar Mazara sneaks a ground ball through on the first base side. He's got the gold Raciel Iglesias up. And this was a huge, huge gap piece right here. We're going to have second and third with 1 out. Roberto Alomar with a super clutch double right there. That's going to bring up Justin Smoak, who has been the MVP of this run. 1 out, first pitch. We reached for 1 out of the zone, but it gets by the shortstop. RBI single for Justin Smoak, and we win the game. It was back and forth, guys. He had 2 runners on twice, and we pitched out of it. Thank the heavens. Again, I can't believe I lost that game that I lost early on. I would have loved to go 12-0, but once again, we got a solid 12-win reward. Giambi goes for about 60K. Stanton goes for about 40K. So we're going to make a little over 100K off this run. It could have been better than that. It's not the most valuable 12-win run in Battle Royale that I've seen this year, but it is a good one. I'm going to try and do it again. Like I said, the next BR draft will be out tomorrow. It will be a themed draft. I've seen all your comments. I'm going to go through, see which one I think's spicy enough. And we're going to do a theme draft tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Hit the thumbs up down below. Thank you guys for all the support. We have been killing it this season. But now's about the time we win 12 with a theme draft. And not just the best possible draft. We need to win 12 with a themed draft. I'm out.